Let me just say this, Ramsquammy and Lilith. I'm about to go in and talk to Slacks about some things, and I think it'll be important that maybe we have a talk and we come to an understanding here for the betterment of everybody.
Yeah, all of us.
Is that
we
right?
all know what we're
I think we all know it. You know, it's my taekwondo outfit. I just learned taekwondo.
Change, put some clothes on.
All right, don't make me use this fucking taekwondo on you. I'll do it.
It's White Vivek.
Go ahead, cops are right there.
Sir, do you happen to have a covering for your face just to take on and off real quick?
In the back of a car?
Absolutely. Give me one moment.
Okay.
Well, it looks like Carmine's getting arrested. Whatever plans he had are foiled.
Wait, is it him being arrested?
Lilith, hope you have an amazing day.
Absolutely.
Likewise. Take care now.
So have you thought about it?
Yes, we already agreed. I've been able to reach you.
I don't know why you haven't been able to reach me, because I don't have a phone.
And exactly right. How about we have this conversation not here? How's that sound?
Yeah, I gotta go learn my new taekwondo anyways.
All right, you take care.
Alrighty. Oh. Come on.
He's running across the street.
Hey.
He ran that way.
What'd you do this time, Carmine?
Game.
Day one. That's exactly right. You take care now. Bobby. Oh my God.
Bobby, how are ya?
You know, I was gonna go to my new taekwondo lesson.
Hey, Bobby, are you aware that we agreed the deal? We're kind of waiting on you now to do the thing.
Hey, you know, I don't know what thing you're talking about.
The deal? The one where, you know...
You know, I don't think Carmine even told me that.
You were there.
Slow down.
Hey, I
Be
was
careful
there?
now.
Yes.
That's
The one up
right.
north
You
where I had to be your girlfriend. That deal.
Now, okay, now it's coming back. No, I
You
gotta
know?
sign an affidavit any minute.
The one where you get your phone back. What?
Oh, yeah, I remember. You know, an affidavit, you talk to the police, they sign you and they lock you in once whatever your statement is.
Are you not honoring the deal, Bobby?
I am honoring the deal, but I still gotta go in there and sign the affidavit and tell them.
Do that right now.
I gotta wait for Slacks arresting Carmine.
Oh, okay. Well, can we go together? We can like hold hands in front of him or something?
Whenever he's gone, I think he's still getting arrested, Carmine.
Alright.
I gotta go karate chop Mr. K.
Alrighty, good luck.
Hey, how are ya?
Hey, how are ya? What's going on?
Just give me this. Just give me this. Just...
Go ahead, get arrested.
Oh, well, it was supposed to be, I guess, go catch
just wait.
Go, pussy.
What's in here?
Yeah,
somebody
get
took
the
my
fucking
coffee.
balls.
What do you mean I don't got the fucking balls? I'll do it right now.
Bobby, my beloved.
Turn around. Turn around. I'm doing
You
it.
put him up to this?
I'll do
Wait,
it right
Bobby,
now.
what are you doing?
I
Bobby, you're
swear
not
to
acting
God.
like yourself.
I'm gonna do
What
it.
are you doing? What are you doing, sir?
Whoa!
You just assault me?
Oh!
Bobby!
Where's the proof at? Where's the proof? What do you mean?
Because you're the power of ideas.
Oh my! Whoa!
Oh my god.
Do you think we're being played, sir? Because wasn't Bobby saying something about there being a plan? And then Mr. K's going to the police to talk? Oh,
And Carmine just got arrested for some reason.
yeah.
Something's not right. Something's not adding up.
Let's not send the route.
Like I was saying, Bobby is just not to be trusted.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
I
I'm telling
agree.
you. Bobby is just too wacky. We could make a plan without him. I mean,
Like, all we needed is to him to just walk in and be like, yeah, it's fake. She didn't hurt me. It wasn't her. And
now
that's
he's
it.
off the rails. He's just
Yeah, I don't
completely
know what
off
the
rails.
fuck's going on.
He's in his underwear, frankly. And he's not even
Yeah,
wearing
why is he
boxer briefs.
naked?
He said he's been practicing taekwondo.
So his whitey tighties on.
He's got his whitey tighties. And let me tell you, a couple of tighty whiteys are voting for me in this upcoming presidential election.
Oh, all right.
Exactly right. So I'm not against him, and that's my political stand.
Oh, there is a lady at the Little Soul convenience store that's new-ish and wants to be convinced on who to vote for. So maybe we can visit her first.
Absolutely. I also want to make a plan to talk to the police then. regarding my election and seeing how I can reach out to them and convince them.
Let's absolutely do that. Yeah, I think the PD vote is crucial.
Yes.
I think we also need to put like a solid plan together on like what we actually want to do if we get elected, like your legislation, actual
mean?
day one stuff.
What are you talking about?
Well, like you're gonna lower, raise taxes. Well, what's your actual priority?
What does that mean?
On day one, when you get
I'm gonna
elected.
be building a massive dome. I'm gonna be so good for Los Santos. In the battlefield of ideas, Los Santos will vote in me and vote out the woke mob.
That's exactly right. Well, we need to like pitch things to people that genuinely give a fuck, right?
Yes.
So we need to kind of give them a little bit of something, you know,
Right,
especially the
right,
PD.
Well, with the PD, I spoke to a couple of them a few days ago, and seems like their biggest gripe is their cars are not fast enough to catch baddies, and then also that the cost of repair is so high. Also, it looks like there's just not enough dispatch around the city so they can catch crime.
Right, okay. So they need more
So
support.
they're pretty centralized. Particularly, there's no support up north or support down south.
Yeah, okay.
So having patrols, having jurisdictions might help them out a lot. I'd be interested to talk to them if they have any other.
Okay. All right, we'll spitball with them then. How's that sound?
Absolutely.
Okay, wonderful. Should we go to the hospital as well with Mr. K?
Yes, let's go. I want to see what. Maybe we can get some questions answered.
Yes, I wonder if that was a setup or something.
I think we are being set up. Also,
I even called EMS.
So Mr. K went down after one punch.
Something's fishy.
Something's fishy, and I'm not going to stand idly by.
Absolutely
we
not.
We got a massive rally to plan coming up soon.
We do, don't we?
In 5 days, we're going to hold a massive rally outside City.
Jan 6!
January 6th, that's exactly right.
Day one!
Day one, it's a rally. To let the people in power know that we are not going to stand back and stand by. As we let them control our city, our media, and the entire world, we are going to take a stand and let them know peacefully that we are not going to be standing back, you're standing by. That's exactly right.
That's exactly right.
A peaceful protest, just to let the fine folks of Los Santos know.
Absolutely peaceful.
Absolutely peaceful.
Look at that, the future mayor.
That's
Good
right.
to see you. How's it going?
That's what
How
I like
are
to
ya?
fucking hear. I have decided to vote for you instead of Max because he broke my heart.
Did any of
Well,
you
let me
doctors
tell ya.
feel like treating the stab patient behind me?
Hell no, I don't want to treat a stab patient. What the hell? That
I
sounds
guess.
messy
Hold
as
on,
hell.
I'm talking to our future mayor.
Yes.
Officer
Yeah,
Max
so
is
anyways.
untrustworthy in every way, and you made the right choice. And I hope to represent you once elected in office.
Treat the
Thank you for
stab
the support,
victim.
man.
Oh, shit.
Thank you
Of
so much for the
course,
support.
yes, absolutely. Could I get a selfie?
Oh, I would just love that.
Well, all right.
Did Mr. K ever arrive at the hospital?
No, he didn't.
Was that a fake ambulance?
I didn't even see Bobby either.
Oh, there she is. Shivy!
Hey, I have a paralegal.
That's right, Vivek Ramaswamy.
How's it going? Good to see ya.
Hi, how are ya?
Siobhan, you take the car seat. I'll hop in the
You'll
trunk
hop
if
on the
possible.
trunk? Okay, Idol's gonna hop on the trunk.
Alrighty. So Carmine was just arrested. His apartment was
What?
raided. I have no
I
idea.
have no clue.
Lol.
We ran into Bobby at the apartments. He's completely naked, and for some reason, he slapped Mr. K in front of us. On purpose, it looked like.
Yes, it looked like there was some sort of altercation. We don't know if it was staged or not.
Okay, so we're worried it might have been a stage altercation. Okay.
Yep. And Mr. K mentioned that he's going to say something to the cops about this case. We're not sure what.
Did he? Fuck. Okay, you saw Bobby. What did Bobby say?
He's been kind of avoiding us for some reason. But I told him that he needs to go to MRPD and do what we agreed on, but he told me that Slacks is currently occupied arresting Carmine, so my concern right now is Mr. K and what he's trying to do.
I agree. I don't trust that him and Bobby are not still in cahoots.
Yeah.
All right, given that's probably the case, fuck.
Like, we need to grab him ASAP and just, like, march him down there together.
I don't know if we can do that.
It's kind of why I wanted to have this cigarette, so that I can at least do the deal myself, because,
No, absolutely, absolutely. My worry was that if we speak to the cops and you have it on you, that becomes really problematic if they happen to search you and you have that.
I can buy storage.
Okay.
It's a barrel, right? From...
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, my.
Enough money for that? Do you need help buying storage?
I've had reports of an assassination.
No, I do have that money.
Oh, fuck. Okay, give me a sec.
Breathe.
I need you both to sit down. I don't think you should be standing for this.
Uh-oh.
Bobby does not testify. Based on the discussion I had with the judges, it's not looking good for us.
Fuck.
And I think we need to talk about...
Okay, I'm gonna track him down,
need to
and
talk
I'm
about a hard
gonna
choice.
march him down there.
Listen, we have to talk about a hard choice right now. We can save the campaign. We can save Vivek. But Lilith?
I know. Vivek and I already discussed this.
Vivek, are you prepared to throw Lilith under the bus?
No, I am not.
Vivek, you're gonna have to.
I
If Bobby
refuse
doesn't
to.
Recant, if Bobby doesn't recant, you're gonna have to, or you are fucked. We need to protect you. We need to win the case we can. Okay?
I refuse to unless I get a guarantee on day one I can pardon Lilith. But
Listen,
if
I
Lilith
talked
is
to
going down, we have to win.
They're not gonna believe the deep fake shit. They're not. It's not gonna happen.
They will if Bobby testifies against it.
Okay?
What I want Bobby to do, I want him to go down there and confess that it was fake.
I want him to do that too, but if he doesn't, we need to be prepared. We need to have the plan B ready.
We
I just wanna make
peacefully,
sure that we're
we
prepared.
peacefully storm the Capitol. I mean City
Peacefully,
Hall.
We could do that on January
A
6th.
peaceful protest, exactly right.
Peaceful protest.
Jan 6!
Jan 6, a peaceful protest. That's right. Be sure you bring a nice meal and we'll all have a nice lunch together.
That's
while
exactly
rolling tiki
right.
torches. Peacefully telling the
Should I be
people
here
what
for
we
that?
think.
Fake ones from the
Absolutely
dollar
everyone
store,
invited.
exactly right.
Peaceful. The tiki torches are for the peace. The peace taking.
That's
right.
exactly
Remember the Cheesecake
right.
Factory?
Tiki torches of peace. I mean.
And we'll bring the cheese board.
Oh, a cheese board. I'll bring the raclette.
Oh, no,
Exactly
hold on. I have
right.
a very bad history with raclette cheese. Maybe we'll be.
That is very true.
Maybe I'll bring the hot knife this time.
Yes, that sounds like a good idea.
Wonderful. I mean, the moment we leave here, I'm going to be hunting for Bobby.
Hunting. Hunting to take him to the office.
Exactly right, hand in hand.
Hand in hand, hunting him for peace.
My beloved Bobby.
That's right.
Beloved.
I mean, we could take a meeting with Mr. K. Not
We
a bad
could.
idea. He
I
did
was
want to
trying
talk
to
to
arrange
us.
a meeting.
By the way, I would like to talk to you regarding the outcome of all this as well.
Of course.
I want to make sure your place is secured as second in command, co-commander, etc.
Shadow leader. Exactly
Shadow leader,
right.
like the Dick Cheney. That's right. And I don't think
Absolutely.
it would be good for Los Santos to have you not be in that spot. So we need to discuss on serious terms what that would look like.
Okay, we can do that. Shall we arrange a meeting with Mr. K now then?
Let's do it.
Mr. K,
Hi, how are ya?
things going?
Going great, going great. Just had a so. I don't mean to be rude, but who's that lady behind you?
She is a friend and part of the team. Her name's Idol. She's a paralegal.
That's exactly
Yes, sir.
right.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. K.
It's a pleasure indeed.
And
This
right
is
here is
Siobhan.
Siobhan, our lawyer.
Hi, sorry about that.
Oh,
In company
Siobhan.
with Siobhan.
Mr. K, it's been a long time. How are you?
Yeah, it's been a long time. How you been? I've been great.
I'm not a judge anymore. I'm lawyering. So that's
Funny, I was actually gonna call you. I needed a lawyer earlier, but I ended up just going with that one.
Oh God, did you suffer? Are you okay?
Well, I mean, good thing I didn't call you because it would have been a conflict of interest. Let's just
Well,
say
that's
Slacks
funny how
may
that
have
works.
called me down right now to
Riz.
He wants to get me to testify in court about a few things.
Oh, really? Is that so? About what now?
Well, Ramspan, I'm sure you know.
What now? What do I know?
I mean, what do you know? You tell me. You know what you know. I don't.
I know what I know, and I don't know what you know. That's how the human brain works.
Well, I know that you know that there was an incident on Chumash, and I know that you know that there was a leak.
Oh, the AI generated video. That's right.
Fake news media. It's the woke mob, Mr. K. And you should be aware that the woke mob is trying to silence our platform. Wouldn't you agree?
Well, that's all great and dandy. I understand that's the message you're pushing, but the reality is, if I get up on stand and testify that it was indeed me that recorded the video and not AI, well, then all that crumbles to the ground. Get my drift?
And you'd be lying because it's a
That's
fake
crazy.
video.
Well, you can have your opinions and all, but
What would
court is
happen if
court.
you didn't do that, though?
Well, if I didn't do that, well, then maybe your story would be a lot more believable. Would you agree?
My question is, why would you lie on stand? That just seems absolutely insane.
And how does that benefit you, Mr. K?
Exactly right.
Well,
And how does that benefit you now, Mr. K?
What with lying on the stand? Why? How'd that benefit you, sir?
What would the lie be?
Oh, that you filmed it. It's AI generated. Remember?
It's an AI-generated film.
Yeah. No, it's a really great AI-generated film. Don't get me wrong. You have it. Okay, we're all getting close.
It's going virus. COVID-19.
Exactly right. I think he's trying really hard to make us slip up in wording, but we're not going to.
We're not going to. Hold strong. Hold the line. Hold the line.
Stand back and stand by.
Exactly right.
Sorry about that.
Day
Day
one!
one. That's exactly right, Mr. K.
What is this lie you guys are talking about?
Such a great question. Thank you so much for asking. It's the lie that you're perpetrating.
Lie that I haven't put out any. I haven't said anything.
The one that you are stating yourself that you're threatening to put out, which is a total lie.
I'm sorry. Do you actually mind? Idle. Check him for a wire.
I haven't put out anything.
Okay, I need you to I need you to step aside for a moment and allow my paralegal to check you for a wire.
Well, I guess we can consider this meeting over then, and I'll go testify.
For real? Okay, fine. We'll trust you.
Thank you. Let's not forget who has the power.
That means don't trust him. That means he's wearing a wire.
So let's drop the games and get down to business.
The instant fold.
It's the game. What are you talking about?
We all know the video's real. Now, there's a few things that can help you beat this case. One of those being me.
I don't know why you would go on the stand and perjure yourself.
Well, I mean, you guys were saying I was lying about the tape to begin with, so why would you want me to go on tape and perjure myself in that case?
No, I'm saying I don't want you to commit perjury.
Well, I'm sure you do. It's in the best interest of these two right here. Now, doors are open. And I'm willing to go in any door. It's just a certain door has to make sense. Now, if you become mayor, I mean, there's a lot of benefit in that position, is there not?
What do you want, Mr. K?
What do you want? Just speak very clearly. I can't understand the woke mob language. Just say what you need, and we'll convene.
Well, I know that you're working with Carmine and Bobby Charles. Not really sure why.
No, I wouldn't go so far to say that we're working with. I wouldn't jump that far.
They were working for the campaign, not working with. They're not
working
equals.
For. That means working with.
They're not equals. With has a cooperative.
She's right. We are not
It's a
equals.
cooperative thing. If an employee
But go
is working
ahead.
for a business, they're an employee, and that business is liable for their employees.
Oh fuck! Where's that pizza? Hold on.
Now, those two can get you into some grimy things. I know they're trying to get dirt on Dab, and that's probably what they're telling you that they have. Here's the thing. It all comes down to what I say on the stand.
Okay.
Do you want me to go on stand and say that, yes, I recorded the video?
I want you to tell the truth, Mr. K.
And what's the truth?
The truth is, that video is completely fake. And I will not stand idly by as you join the woke mob, Mr. K, and try to threaten us with a piece of information that is unverifiable, not backed up by facts, science, or logic, as you perjure yourself on stand.
Sure. Lilith, I got a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
When you went down to the ocean after and you washed your hands and walked over to that campfire, did you drop something? Did something just fall out of your pocket, Lilith?
No, I've never been to a beach
Wait,
recently, Mr. K.
Is that AI generated too? Was that knife with your fingerprints AI generated, Lilith?
There is no knife and there is no fingerprints.
I mean, you could at least fucking throw it in the ocean or something, but really, to put it in the sand by the campfire?
There was no knife, there was no fingerprints.
Really?
That's exactly right.
Interesting.
Because I was never there and the video is fake. So.
You were never there. Lilith, you seem to be a little nervous over there. What's going on?
Oh, I'm not nervous. Not at all.
You sure about that? Usually you're over here screaming day one.
Day one!
Oh.
But it's been day none since I got here.
Day
one!
Go ahead, your turn.
Go ahead.
I want that to be my ringtone.
Right. So if there's a video of the stabbing, then a video of them washing their hands in the ocean, then a video of them going over to a campfire and putting that knife down, and then a video of that knife being picked up and identified, and then that knife having fingerprints leading back to someone on this campaign. I mean, that would be pretty bad, right? We don't want that.
This is a great question. Thank you so much for asking.
Twatter.
I'm sorry.
Murder one!
Oh, you got moves! Hey, can I ask you a question?
Okay, I'm better.
Sure
I'm better. I'm fine.
What motivates you?
Yeah. I didn't realize Mr. K was such a cinephile.
What motivates me is money and power. So can
Is
we
that
talk
right?
business here?
Let you know if that's something you're interested in. We will review your application and see what's possible. Only through the battlefield of ideas and merit, we will see who can represent me in office.
Would you think we're able to get something in paper in regards of good faith and having a certain position in the mayor's office?
I don't know. Are you officially joining the campaign?
Well, I mean, it depends if it's on paper or not.
If you're looking for to be signed on to work with the campaign and you would like to have a business agreement in writing to work as an employee, I'm sure something like that could be arranged.
Absolutely could be arranged.
You'd have to give me a bit of time to work on that. It's
Carmine.
I don't think I have a template
Lilith,
for
how
that
goes
one.
it?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
Anxious, stressed, strained. I'd like to talk with you to hash things out.
Is that right? Why were you under arrest, Carmine?
Miscommunication. They thought I was in on some type of scheme, extortion, but it was all cleared up, so they let me go.
Right. And Bobby?
Bobby, wrong place, wrong time. You know how Bobby is.
Yeah. And, what's the relationship between you two and Mr. K right now?
Oh, in that situation, yeah, Mr. K kind of fucked us over. He made it look like he put money in my pocket to make it look like I was being paid off to do something I was. You know, Mr. K, he's a little goofy goober, it's like he's an eccentric fellow. But no, our relationship is, I'm gonna be honest, it's strained, very much so strained.
Yeah, I can see that. Can you tell me why Bobby Charles slapped Mr. K in front of the apartments after your arrest?
Because in all honesty, Mr. K probably had it coming. Bobby, you slapped Mr. K in the face. Mr. K had it coming, okay? He was asking for it.
Uh-huh. So, why has Bobby been avoiding me?
That it's under my instructions. It's, I don't want him seen around you in public, just in case.
Why? Aren't we supposed to be dating?
Well, that's why we need to talk now. We need to hash this out, because I'm making the moves now. Today's the day. Now is the time.
Is that right?
Yes.
Well,
after our conversation, I'm gonna have one more conversation, and then the cops will go, and he'll have a whole affidavit signed and everything on the books. He might not even show up to the court case.
Okay, well, I'm currently in a meeting. Do you mind if I call you back once it's complete?
Twat or something, and then I'll call you as soon as I see you twat out.
All right,
okay?
I'll send a bat signal.
All right, take care, Miss Volker.
All right, you take care, Carmine.
Just a little advice, Lilith. Next time you might want to Don't put it at the bottom of the ocean.
Oh, Mr. K, the thing is, I like it when people know.
Oh my.
Take care, Mr. K.
Day one.
Day one. That's exactly right.
Goodbye, Mr. K. The conclusion was, I let him know the only way he gets into a position of power is if I win the mayorship. Then we can start talking about a place in office. But if Max wins, he's for sure is not going to be anything. So I try to incentivize him with that.
Okay, and what was the result?
He said he'll think about it.
Okay.
No, the security guard.
Hello? What the
Carmine?
hell? I
believe
I guess you're the lucky person who the call comes through to me, I guess.
Oh, hell yeah, I guess I'm special. My meeting is over. Would you like to meet? I can ping you my location.
Of course. The number for me is 494.
You know how you told me to not let Max pour sweet nothings in my ear?
Yeah?
I let him.
Chivy!
I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to, Lilith. I'm still doing my job because I made you a promise. Being your attorney means more to me than you know, okay? But, I was weak and I had to tell you the truth. I was weak.
What did you do?
I fucked your granddad.
Mr. President, Chivy's compromised.
Sorry, what?
She's compromised.
What do you mean by that?
She fucked Max.
Like, politically?
No, sexually.
What does that mean? Like, she watched Max have sex?
No, she had sex with him.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. She just confessed.
She had sex with Max?
Yes.
Our lawyer?
Yes. She's compromised.
What? We're fucked. We're totally fucked.
I think from now on, we take her support, but ultimately, it's between you and me. Okay?
Mayoral candidates.
Hey, how are ya?
Hey, how are you? If it isn't Dumb and Dumber. Just kidding. I'm just like pulling a joke here.
I didn't whisper any sweet nothings. I didn't whisper any none back. Okay?
Siobhan?
I didn't say a word about the case.
You're
to him.
compromised.
Nothing.
This is a
haven't
conflict
said
of
word about the
interest.
case. I haven't said a word about the case to him. Nothing.
You're
Because
compromised.
being your attorney matters.
Does it, Chivy?
It does. I haven't said a word.
Prove it. Gentlemen.
Such a great question. These are my representatives here.
Lilith's
We got
pissed.
Siobhan and Idol. Siobhan is our lawyer, and Idol's a paralegal.
We're not
not
having this
talking
meeting here. This area is
Yes, I
compromised. Go ahead, gentlemen.
So, Fitzpatrick, that's who's representing you?
At the moment, yes.
You know, she used to be 6 years ago, she was a bigwig judge.
That's right.
She gave me one of my first felonies.
And you never forget your first.
The agreement was a phone, and we get a opportunity to work alongside you in your campaign, correct?
Correct.
And that deal still stands?
Yes, it does.
And all you need us to do is tell them what our truth is, which is that you and Bobby were bonding and got a little too frisky, and Bobby likes that shit, right?
You're kinky, Bobby, aren't you?
You're like a little knife play, don't you?
You like some knife
Bobby?
play, don't you, Bobby? Remember?
Now, I come to the understanding.
Right?
Yeah. Knife. Yeah.
So the phone, the phone is ready to be handed over, correct?
But
After
before we do
this.
that, can I just quickly talk to you guys?
Of course.
A
of
cigarette
course,
can
Mr.
absolutely be
President.
offered after the deed is completed. Yes.
Join the team and really do something in this upcoming mayoral election. Or you can just roll over backwards and do something.
Who
absolutely
popped a
cowardly
fucking can
and
just
run
now?
away and never for the
Who
next
was
year
that?
under Maximilian Melatonin.
Yeah.
This is your shot. Do you understand? So we
Of
want,
course.
and we don't have to, but we want to give you a shot because we've worked with you both independently and we think you're great. And
Bobby?
you can be a great addition to our campaign.
You've been here with us since
Day one.
day A1. That's exactly
A1.
right.
You know, I have learned Taekwondo too. I gotta include that.
Can I say something?
As you see me use it on Mr. K.
What the?
What the hell
Hey!
are you doing here?
What the fuck are you doing here?
What the
fuck
fuck
are you doing
Oh, wow,
here?
fancy seeing you.
What are the
Get your ass
chances of
out of here.
this?
Hey, what
Hey, how
the
are
hell
ya?
is going on here?
Get your ass out of here.
You hang up on my call? Really, Carmine?
You're not supposed to be here.
Get out of here.
I'm just looking at some office spaces. That's all.
This
Hey, you're
one's
not gonna get
taken.
one of these office
What are you
spaces
guys
either.
talking about here?
This office space is taken.
Really? Really? You
Your
guys gonna work with these
fathead
two
barges
fucking
in at their
weasels?
best point too. You know what?
Murder one.
AI generated.
What are the chances of that? He didn't follow someone here, did he?
Alrighty, you take care now.
Lilith, what the fuck is going on in there?
Oh, we're just discussing some finer details.
What do you mean? Why are they a part of this?
They're not. But they do have a part to play.
All right, fill me in after.
I don't believe it does. So,
Considers
to
your
make things
problems
clear,
dealt with.
we have spoken to the police already, and we went with the angle of it being AI and set up by Max. We need you to go in there and claim along the same lines, and that you are not a victim, Bobby.
I'll say you were never there. I'll say Bobby just had an accident on the pier and you two were never there.
How are you feeling?
We're fucked.
You think so?
We are absolutely fucked in every single circumstance. There's no way. We're totally fucked.
Fuck.
I mean, here's the thing. I would love to believe in Bobby, and I'd love to believe in Carmine. I think they're good boys. I think they'll do us well. But at the end of the day, our lawyer fucked Max. Okay?
Yeah.
That's tough. We need legal representation so close to a court case. And I do not trust Siobhan. I think she will make sure, Max wins this
I
election.
think what it feels like to me is that she's carefully playing both sides until the very last minute, and I don't know if at last minute she'll choose us.
I don't think so either. I think she's going to choose whoever wins, and if she sees an opportunity to represent Max over us, she'll take it.
I agree.
So I think we're totally fucked in terms of legal representation, but in terms of ideas, I think Bobby and Carmine can take a fall.
Yeah. Well, if isn't Maxine.
Well, look
Come here.
here.
Hey, welcome
Hey, you
back.
found someone with a matching hairline. Good for you.
Good one, sir.
Stay safe.
So you guys decided to come back, huh? I thought you backed out.
The only thing we're backing out of is we're backing out of backing out. We're back on the streets. We're here to fight the good fight. I see you roaming around.
Vote Max, vote Max.
Vote Max for the mayor of Sleepyville, because let me tell you, Max, you're absolutely failing. You can't even hold a torch up to me, Vivek Ramaswamy.
How's your wife doing, Vivek?
It's such a great question. Thank you so much for asking. My therapist has been absolutely railing her, and let me tell you, I'm getting extra lenses to make sure that I get every single inch of his penis.
That's exactly right.
That's exactly right.
Lilith, I heard you guys are going to court here soon. Today.
Not really. When's the case at?
Is that right?
Is that right?
The
Oh, I
fake
heard.
news, woke mob is trying to get us. And let me tell you, Max, that's how I know we're doing something right. Because bozos like you can perpetrate whatever lie you want, but I will continue to fight, and I will continue to represent you even if I become the mayor. Max, I hate you. I can't stand you. But because I'm so noble, I will make sure even fine folks like yourself, when I become mayor, are taken care of. Day one, we will pass legislation to protect every single person in this city.
That's exactly right.
Even me.
Even you.
Exactly you.
What
You
are
are
you
my
gonna- what are you-
grandfather.
What are you going to do for me?
Well, that
That's a great
yapping, you know what I mean?
question.
That's what you could do with a yappuccino right there, buddy. Go with that.
Thank you so much. It's such a great question. Thank you so much for asking, Max. What I'll do is I'll make sure Los Santos is safe from crime and make sure taxes are low for the fine folks of Los Santos, including yourself.
Oh.
There will be crime. I'll let it happen. Don't worry.
Those will be my
Day one!
Dick Cheney, and I'll be George W. Bush. And let me tell you, Dick Cheney has a loose trigger finger, if you know what I mean. He goes hunting, and she's not afraid to go hunting in the battlefield of ideas.
That's exactly right.
That's exactly right.
Didn't Dick Cheney like shoot his friend in the back of the head with a shotgun?
It's such a great question. Thank you so much for asking. Yes, he did.
He did.
Damn. Okay. Well, I
To
mean,
say we're not as scared to get down and dirty.
That's exactly right.
are you threatening me, Vivek?
Absolutely not. I only threaten you in the battlefield of ideas. How about you and I debate? Are you scared of words? Because let me tell you, I'm oratorically gifted. I'm a great cunning linguist.
How do you never get tired doing that?
Damn!
Such a great question. I will not get tired, and of course you would know all about being tired, Melatonin Max. You are so sleepy. I have the energy of the city flowing through my veins, and I promise to represent the city with my utmost energy while you're out there taking a nap in your little pajama pants or whatever. Fucking my lawyer, let me tell you, you can have all the sex you want, and just make sure you invite me so I can watch.
I mean, you can watch. Yeah.
Are you speaking serious?
Yeah.
Like, I'm, campaign it. Sorry. You have my
I'm ready
number,
to do
right?
this now, can't I, chat? I'm not
no.
having too serious of talks
That's
at the
my phone
moment.
number. Let me know if you're having some sort of arrangement. I'd love to stand back and stand by.
What just happened?
You call Mayor Sleepyville, then you want fucking shit from him.
Well,
What do you
look,
mean?
Look, he said he's willing to do something for me when he becomes mayor. The least I can do is let you watch while I rail your lawyer with my 5 Viagra pilled cock.
Holy shit.
5.
viciously.
5? You have the same penis length, sir.
I mean, I took 5 Viagra pills.
Oh, right. Sorry. Oh,
Yeah,
that's insane.
I'm not a 5-incher.
No, I'm not a 5-incher. I'm 5'4", and that's 2 different measurements.
All right. Well, where's my lawyer anyway?
So funny. I don't know. She's probably in there finding someone else to represent in court, if you know what I mean.
You mean fuck?
You take care now.
Take care now.
Regardless. And I think being honest with Bobby and Carmine is probably in our favor.
Yeah, I think so
I think
too.
that's an alternative too.
Like right now, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I trust them more than Siobhan right now.
I would just crazy.
I can't believe I'm saying that.
I think we have to be absolutely honest with them. But let's just make sure they did their job, and we'll do ours by being honest to them.
I am sorry that my actions caused this.
Without your actions, we wouldn't have a campaign to start with. So let me tell you, no need to apologize whatsoever, because with the apology, I should also be saying thank you. Thank you so much for taking your time to work for me and representing me. And now, I know I may not be the smartest guy in the world, but with your help, I think we can really make some good change into the city. And you're an essential puzzle piece to this whole equation.
Aww. I appreciate that, sir.
Absolutely, and let me tell you, you're more than welcome to have sex with my wife.
Yeah, I might have to.
Siobhan.
Let's,
Siobhan is, she's talking to the police about January 6th.
But we've said it's peaceful.
I know, but she's trying to get us in trouble. I think this is another instance of her trying to sabotage our campaign.
Yeah, she's fired. She's not... Yeah, she is not representing us in court. She's violating client confidentiality, isn't she?
Yes, she is. And if I found out through Carla can maybe testify against Siobhan.
Chivy did tell me that Carla adopted her.
Right? Well, Carla
Yeah.
just betrayed Siobhan. Telling me that. She also said it, Siobhan. Sorry, Carla said not to trust you. But
Me?
she said don't. I might have snakes in my own closet because of your relationship to Max.
I mean, I can go ahead and give you my phone right now and
Nope, not interested. I trust you.
So, how can I help you folks? What's on your mind?
Well, we are in a little bit of trouble here.
And before we say anything, can we confirm on confidentiality, sir?
Let me put it this way. You know, I'm not your attorney. but if you tell me something that has to do with this court case you're involved in tomorrow or on the 5th, it's just going to conflict me. I'm not on the one on the 5th anyway, and my ex-wife is your attorney, so you know.
It's so funny you say that.
I more or less am unable to have anything to do with, you know, deciding anything against you or in your favor. So you can basically tell me whatever you want to tell me, and I have no stake in it. So as long as it's legal, I'm happy to give my opinion or my advice or, you know, my condolences. I don't know what you're about to tell me.
Sorry, he needs some extra guidance. There we go.
That's okay. Is that good enough for you?
Well, yes, absolutely. Just wanted to bring up a concern that we have, and this is related to the court case, but specifically, it's related to a possible mistrial.
Possible
mistrial. We found out our lawyer, also your ex-wife, is in sexual relations with my political opponent, Max.
You just found out about that?
That's correct. We found that out earlier today. And second of all...
Earlier today?
That's right.
Wow. Okay.
And we believe that though she was telling us information, she, you know, that was, we hope was confidential, or rather us telling us, we believe there was a clear conflict of interest because she has made some massive mistakes that have led us to potentially losing the case.
Okay. You know, I'm not questioning your assessment so much as asking you to qualify it, because I don't think either of you are bar certified attorneys or anything. So have you gotten a second opinion from another attorney about this? Are you just speculating on this based on your own level of information? Like what leads you to believe that she has damaged your campaign?
We are absolutely speculating. We're going to be completely honest with you, but she has done things in the past. Like, for example, Lilith.
What?
What do we want to, I don't want to, you know, say too much regarding the case.
Well, before we say anything, are you a lawyer? Are you a judge? What's your...
I am a judge, but
okay, so be very, very careful.
Listen, I'm going to be perfectly candid with you on how law and ethics work. Okay, at least for the time being, you know, for a certain period of time until things cool off, I am extremely conflicted on anything to do with my ex-wife. So you can talk to me about this on an informal basis. And you just, I'm not doing anything corrupt here or illegal or unethical here. So you just have my word as an interested party that I'm not going to make any move against you here, you know?
Okay.
So if you tell me something and you want my advice, I will freely give it. If you think that my ex-wife has damaged your campaign, you know, I'm happy to give you my input and feedback on your concerns or suspicions. Now, if this is to go any further than this, you're gonna have to see if there is a formal process for issuing or submitting a bar complaint set up yet against an attorney who you feel has behaved unethically or illegally towards you, or your you know, legal business. So that will have to be pursued either by a form that we have set up or just through another unbiased judge after we talk about this kind of informally.
Right, but our problem is the case is tomorrow.
Right. So again, I'm in a sticky situation, so you know, I can raise this issue and see what the other judges have to say. I can talk to the judges who are on duty right now, see if we do have a bar complaint system set up. But you know, I'm more interested in hearing more about this, to be honest, before things get that far.
I guess I do have one question. So,
yeah,
hypothetically, if we gave our lawyer an item that she was supposed to safekeep and keep confidential, if we were to receive that item back tampered with, what would that mean for us?
Well, you know, attorneys are not banks necessarily, so kind of depends on the nature of the item. Is the item a piece of protected information, like your campaign strategy or contract agreements, things like is it
A SIM card.
proprietary information? It's a SIM card. Okay, I mean, I think that falls under privileged information because that's a communications piece of communications equipment.
And the
It's for your personal
item
phone.
that they were trusted in looking after, they paid a random person to look after it on their behalf.
Person who
Without
stands
confiding.
against us.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, so you found out about this just today, right?
Yep. Hypothetically,
All right,
of course.
I'm trying to think. It was maybe 5 or 6 days ago that I first saw the two of them leaving someplace together. So, just a little info for you guys that however long you think this might be going on, it may have been going on longer. I'm the ex-husband. Obviously, she didn't tell me everything. So, all I know is what I saw with my own eyes and what I heard with my own ears.
I'm so sorry, sir. That must be tough.
I think this may have been happening the entire time that you've been working together. It may have started in the middle of it, but I have no privilege or confidence or trust with my ex-wife any longer, and I know that she was discussing with me at some point that she had some sort of conflict that she was going to have to deal with at some point. I guess she never did.
Huh.
I feel like if there's an initial conflict of interest, the fact that she took us on as a client and acted out of our best, interest, I feel like that itself is a questionable practice here in Los Santos. I don't think that should be to have a trial with someone who does not want us to win and directly benefits from us losing feels to me as a disservice. And now I understand there's a mistrial process, but for something so urgent that's happening tomorrow, there must be an exception or some way to prolong the trial so we have accurate representation in the courtroom.
I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I was contacted about that matter.
True,
today,
Captain Law.
And the captain wanted me to see about getting alternate counsel, and wanted me to inform Counselor Fitzpatrick about it as well. And when I contacted her, she was extremely disagreeable with me and furious, and took it personally, like I was trying to interfere with her business and yada yada yada. So that's why instead of happening today with a different representative who was available for you, she basically convinced the captain to put it off till tomorrow so she could represent you.
It's so funny you say that because she let us know a completely different story. She lied to our faces. She did not mention that at all.
Yeah, she couldn't do it today, I guess, because she had a concussion. I'm not sure if that's true or what that's about.
Yeah, she did tell me that she had someone punch her in the face repeatedly on purpose.
And just as a quick little sidebar as well, she's been trying to lure us into a private area.
Yes, the pier and the subway.
Pier and the subway to have meetings, and we've vehemently refused. Just as a quick little sidebar. I'm not sure what that's about.
Well, I've never known her to be violent or, suspicious in any kind of dangerous way.
I like this guy.
Maybe she's changed. She took sole custody of my child out of anger towards me.
Who's your child?
Not out of the best interest. We have a child in Ireland, and
I see.
when we divorced, she didn't give me visitation or any shared custody whatsoever. I did kind of call her bluff on it, but then she went through with it. That's the kind of person you're dealing with, someone who would punish her own child.
I heard you're being financially held hostage as well for 11 years or something.
Yeah, $260-something thousand. I had to pay 10 of that already. I'm broke. So she's got a nice little racket going for herself.
Isn't also sleeping with a client, like, not allowed? I don't know the legal term for that, but...
Illegal. That's the term.
Yes. Well, it's not illegal. It is actually unethical, though. So if she's actively representing you and actively representing your opponent and sleeping with your opponent, there's a few different ethical
malpractice.
Yeah, it's definitely a can of worms. But I guess my question is, what do you want to do about this, and how do you want to ensure that you're given a fair shake at this trial? Because I can help with at least making sure that you get a new attorney and can do that trial. Without.
That's what we really want. We want an attorney that we can trust. We've had so many people come up to us and pitch their idea, but when we're running such a insane campaign, you never know who you can trust here. So we know you stand, as a judge and are a man of honor and law and integrity. So we want to reach out to you first. Non-biased. I mean, you obviously your ex-wife was representing us, but other than that, we don't know exactly how to proceed on with the court case. I mean, how would you like? I mean, this is just crazy.
Yeah, I mean, truth be
we
told,
would
I'm
love
actually
for you to
extremely
represent us.
biased, but that doesn't really matter, because like I'm just kind of talking with you.
Sure.
Like basically at the end of this conversation, I'll tell you what you need to do to ensure this gets dealt with by an unbiased judge, and I can help you with that. But as far as like putting my fingerprints all over this, it's not going to help you in the end, because then what she's going to do is say, oh well, my ex-husband blah blah blah, brings up all our personal business, and then it looks like I'm out to get her, and then that reflects poorly on your case. So as far as issuing some sort of formal complaint, I'm going to instruct that you do that with one of the other judges that we have on duty who's not personally involved. But in this situation, this circumstance, I'm comfortable acting as sort of an informal advisor in some way, shape, or form. And honestly, everything.
Perfect. Well, so we should contact another judge. I mean, this trial tomorrow is gonna be rough.
Yeah.
It's gonna be rough, no matter how we cut it. Even if we get new representation from like the best lawyer ever, they're just not up to snuff. Like we're gonna have to fill them in quite insanely. Sorry, another lawyer. I don't know what.
It's like getting to the point where I feel like we'd be safer representing ourselves, genuinely.
All right. Well, undoubtedly, I would say that your case could stand to get postponed again under the circumstances. So I wouldn't worry too much about it happening tomorrow if you're going to be making these kinds of claims against your attorney. That's going to be an extenuating circumstance that requires you time to secure new counsel. So I wouldn't worry too much about that.
All right. That sounds good. Lilith, any other questions?
No, not really. I guess all we could really ask if you had any recommendations for another lawyer.
I think Malton is probably pretty good.
Go ahead and continue, and I'm just going to speak to Lilith regarding finding another lawyer to speak with. Now,
I just texted Chivy as well.
The law has let us down. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, they really have. We are legally owed our
insane.
Yeah, that was bad.
It was so bad. It's like she fucking hated us for no reason.
Grandpa dearest, how are you?
Lilith, I read that text message you just sent.
BB Max.
Oh, you're looking at her text now. Is that how much you're controlling
Well,
her?
she showed it to me. I don't look through her phone.
Well, am I wrong? You are gonna eat her off and spit her out.
No, I mean, I first of all, I don't do that. Okay, I don't get on. No, Brick, you don't have to go through her phone.
You don't know her worth, Grandpa. Are you
I
even my
do.
grandpa? Do you even consider me your granddaughter?
Well, under Max's one-child policy, we're not going to be related anymore.
What?
That's right. I'm going to make it illegal to be adopted to anyone in the city without official filings and paying a fee.
Well, I had official filings, so you try and do that to me with Sis, you're out of luck.
What the fuck?
Life shit, ain't it?
Lilith. listen to me.
What?
This is your final chance. I'm giving you one more chance. Okay? You're going to get obliterated in court.
Then so be it. Then so be it, Max.
You're going to go to prison, man.
And so be it.
Why would you go to prison for this guy?
Why
we can
not?
pin it all on him. What do you mean, why not?
Because I'm loyal, Max. Something you should learn. Loyalty.
I am loyal.
No, you're not. You eat
Prove it.
people up and spit them out. I
Who
can
did I
guarantee
spit out?
everybody on your team.
No.
Yes.
Nuh-uh. That's not what happened.
Oh, is that right? Nuh-uh.
Yeah, nuh-uh.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nuh-uh. That has not happened ever.
Why do you want me so bad, huh?
Because I really don't know. I gotta be honest.
Why, you got a soft spot for your granddaughter?
Like how?
What do you mean, like how?
I don't know what you mean by that.
I don't know what you mean by that.
I don't know what you mean by that.
I mean, I know the Folker family has a family fucking tree, but... Grandpa? Alabama?
What do you know about Alabama? You're not even American.
Well, my father told me that in the gang, back in the HOA days, I'm the only woman allowed to have my nipples out, so you tell me.
I don't want to see that.
Why not? What's wrong with my nipples?
They're nipples. I don't...
How do you know?
Well, you just said that they're nipples.
How do you know they're nipples? Like, they actually are nipples. What if I'm just saying they're nipples, but what if they're not?
Do you have nipples or not, Lilith?
Kind of a strange thing to ask your granddaughter.
Yeah, but I feel like it was warranted given our line of conversation up until this point.
I have nipples, yes.
Okay, you do. All right. Okay, well, day one. If you go to court for this guy, you're going to fucking prison. There's nothing I can do for you.
Then so be it. I mean, if you're mayor, you can just, pardon me, right?
I will pardon you, but you got to give me something.
Hopefully nothing nipple related.
Yeah, no nipples.
Okay.
Well, you're not on the approved side piece list.
I'm your granddaughter.
We're not related. We're not related. Oh, wait. Siobhan approves.
Oh. Wait, what?
Yeah, you're on the shared list, apparently.
Oh, okay. Well, listen, Grandpa, I am not betraying Vivek. You hear me? And I hope that displays how loyal I am and how hard I'm trying, okay?
Okay, it does, and I respect that, but it is... It's so stupid. You're so stupid, man.
No, I'm stupid. What are you talking about? Is it because of my nipples?
No, it's not because of your nipples. It's just it's like I'm watching someone try to stop a train with like their hands. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Well, hey, talk to you later.
All right, you take care now.
What happened is we were represented by Siobhan, and we found out earlier today that she's in a sexual relationship with my political rival, Mobster Max.
Yeah, he's really good.
And we went to, obviously there's a conflict of interest. Also, what she did is she tampered with a piece of private information that we gave her, a piece of evidence that she removed a SIM card for while she gave it back to us. Furthermore, we went to the judge in City Hall. We went to a couple of judges and spoke with them. And one of them just gave us the cold shoulder completely. And we have a trial tomorrow regarding this piece of information. Siobhan has dropped us as a client. And she's now hanging out with Max. And we fear that under representation of Siobhan, she has been absolutely misrepresenting herself, pretending like she was aligned with our interests, while secretly helping out Max further his campaign.
Okay, so I could tell you right now, just from my internal workings with the PD, the PD don't really have a consistent attorney. They're trying to get a guy named Oliver Hall, but he's very temperamental. So if this goes to bench, at worst, you're looking at like a no lawyer on either side situation. So Siobhan is not representing the other side. I can tell you that much at least. Whether if she's talked to them or not, that's another story. But you don't have to worry about the police bringing someone to court unless it's Oliver Hall, who it would be a complete wild card. I don't know anything about him. As far as this like Siobhan business, I mean, you don't have to go into complete detail, but do you have proof of what she did, as in like proof that would stand before a court or a judge with this SIM card or tampering stuff?
Lilith?
What do you mean exactly?
Well,
Could you
I
rephrase?
mean, look, it depends on what you're after for. If you're wanting to stick it to Siobhan, you could file like a bar complaint against her and try to make her lose her license. But that
I believe that's in progress. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then I won't even waste my time further with consulting on that. As far as like representation, what did she go over anything with your case?
She went over a lot of different things.
Like almost every piece of it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what I told her, because she asked me for advice from the cops as well. The cops are dead set on you two. That's not a shocker given the video that's been on Weasel News. What she may not have passed along is the cops have no plans on actually giving you a fair shake at the interview. They were wanting a docket case up either yesterday or today. So at the conclusion of your interview, they were probably going to formally arrest you.
Okay.
So
what if
yeah.
the alleged victim went on stand and said that he wasn't a victim?
So here's what I broached this very briefly with Siobhan. If you have a victim that's recanting, it'll come down to the judge. We don't know who that judge is going to be, because here's the deal. At the end of the day, there is a video out of it, right? The judge can say like, okay, this guy may be intimidated, this guy may not be genuine, because I am assuming if the cops are investigating this fully, they have already gotten his statement. So the cops may already have him locked in, quote unquote, to his story on day one or whatever the fuck, right?
Day one.
Sorry, go
yeah,
ahead.
there you go. So if anything, that might open you up to a witness intimidation case if you intimidated him. But that's beside the point. Him recanting, it helps, but it's not everything because they got the video. If you want my unbiased legal advice as to what you need to drum up in the next 24 hours, is there's no we have no like kind of law against this, but you need something that says like, hey, this was either he agreed to have this being done, or this was meant to be a movie shoot, or this was being reenactment, or if you're wanting to go the extreme, depending on how well you're talking to this guy, this was meant to be a campaign video that you were gonna try to show something about like tough on.
We were thinking the BDSM, yeah.
We're thinking we're gonna say that there's knife play.
Yeah,
Yes.
you get what I'm going with, right? Like,
Yeah.
This is on video. You can't really deny it, but it doesn't have to be like, hey, I was stabbing this guy. It was hey, this was a consensual act that either he agreed to or he got out of hand, because then that's not assault with the deadly. That's just reckless endangerment, right? That's just a reduction of charges.
I mean, he never wanted me to be arrested in the first place. It was somebody else that filmed it happen, and then they submitted it to the police.
Okay,
So really, the victim didn't even report the ordeal.
If I can ask this, and I don't even, you don't even have to answer this, but how did the person filming know you were meeting on Chumash? Don't you have a leak somewhere and all that?
I'm assuming a text.
Bobby sent a text to.
Is that the
Carmine.
victim?
Yes.
Yeah, Bobby Charles.
Oh, such a serious and unfortunate event. Yeah, look, if the victim like gets on stage and he honestly says like, hey, I never wanted them to be arrested, this is what it was, this just got out of hand, then that's probably the best defense you got. But if he had already given a statement to the police that says, no, these motherfuckers stabbed me in cold blood.
No, the statement was in our favor.
You are like 100% positive that the initial, like the very first thing he said to police was in your favor?
Not 100%, no.
Fairly confident?
I'm fairly confident, yeah.
Okay. That would be the only thing, is if his statement lines up, you have a much better chance then, honestly. I mean, you could go with the fact that the video looks a little bit edited. I'm sure Siobhan went over that as well. But honestly, I think you need to drum up something that says, like, hey, this was a consensual encounter.
Yes,
you know, yeah.
It might not be fun.
Is if you open up your phone and go to the documents section, I believe there is a contract section. What I would do is I would just backdate a contract. If you remember what day this happened, just because I don't think these things are timestamped in our phone. Just say like on
28th.
On the 28th of December, Lilith Falker, I apologize, I don't know your first name, Rami Squami, and whoever the fuck this victim is, are agreeing to do X, Y, and Z. This is what it entails, and then have everyone sign it, and then it's on everyone's phone. And that's like another piece of evidence you can present at your bench trial.
Okay.
That's a great idea.
Would
you be interested in potentially representing us as well?
Potentially, yes. I mean, I don't know what my schedule is like tomorrow or even the next day. Traditionally, she's not representing you anymore.
Oh, she's not. But just since her fingerprints were on this, I think he wants to stay away.
Understandable. I mean, you may just have to roll the dice then. To see what judge is available. Like, fuck it. It's not ideal, but yeah, I don't know. I can't help you on the judge front. Everything's so new and random with them these days. But as far as defense ones, I think you gotta solve defense, especially if the man's recanting.
Why did she drop us so quickly?
Okay, well then I'm feeling a lot better about the court case.
Had a moment to talk to her.
Get a backdated contract signed, and for obvious reasons, it was signed before any of that happened.
She knew so quick.
Especially if you could talk to the guy about it and get his story straight.
Absolutely, we'll contact them first thing tomorrow.
Another thing you could do is similar to a contract. You could backdate a video as well. So like videos don't typically have timestamps on them. I don't know if you're able to get one from like Weasel News, or just hold out your phone and record a statement. I'm sure Miss Volker knows how to facilitate that kind of stuff. Like that wouldn't have like a date either. Just do it in a nondescript location that's away from anything that would indicate what time or day it was taken. And once again, you could say that it was done before this contract was signed, or done at the same time the contract is signed. And your victim's statement can line up with all that.
Wonderful, we can do that. I do have a virus tic-tac account, so I'm quite familiar with recording.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, like, just do that, drum it up. Just going in there and him recanting, it's halfway there, but you really got to have stuff that backs it up, which is where the contract and video would come in.
Yeah, well, this has been so helpful. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we really appreciate it. I knew you were a good cop for a reason, so.
Yeah. Like I said, you're gonna. I don't know if you know the cop at all, but you're mainly dealing with Captain Slacks is the one.
Yeah, we're familiar.
Yeah. He's not. If like you don't have an attorney, or even if you do, I could tell you just from my brief experience with him, he doesn't have much legal experience. He's not going to object very much. Basically, the cops, myself included, they were never good at courtroom decorum, including objections. So if your lawyer is willing to play a little fast and loose with the types of questions they ask, or just you're all, if you have to represent yourself, I highly doubt they will object. So you could ask some real wild shit, and they won't know like that you couldn't really ask that.
That's
so
really
would you be willing to be out?
If I'm around, yes, and I'm sure the DOJ will attempt to contact me, but you should not wait up on me.
Okay. Do you have train issues?
No, nothing like that.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Me. Yeah,
not the mountain, absolutely not.
No, it's just legitimate. May not be.
Yeah, well, that confidence is well in it. So.
Or the DOJ may try to call me, but.
Okay, yeah, we would love to have you on board if you would be interested, and.
I'm interested, but court's not my strong suit. But if they don't even have an attorney, it may not even fucking matter. If I'm around, I'll do it. If I'm not, hey, I'm not. Good luck to you. I think you all got this handled for the most part.
Yeah, well, I think like our options are you or ourselves. Just be very careful. Everybody's out to get you.
Well,
so
nobody knows our plan.
exactly, you're right. Let's keep it that way for now. Take care, sir.
Take care now.
Take care now.
Day one.
Day one.